Hey, what's going on? I'd like to welcome you all to Word of Your Soil. So this video is going to be about why I stopped using this. This is a debit card. It's going to be about why I put my debit card away and switched over to credit cards. You want to watch this video because you also may benefit switching over to credit cards from your debit card and putting your debit card away. All right, let's get into it. So this video is going to be about why I stopped using my debit card. It was years ago when I stopped using my debit card. And honestly, I'm going to keep it 100 with you all. When I stopped using my debit card, it was one of the best decisions that I have made within the last, 10 years or so. It was a great decision to stop using my debit card. And I'm going to tell you all why. Now, a lot of you are new to this channel. A lot of you are new subscribers. By the way, I'm about to get off subject for a little bit. Hopefully you all will bear with me, but I thank you all for being new subscribers. If you are a new subscriber, I really appreciate you because there are a lot of videos on YouTube regarding credit and credit cards, and you all decided to come by this Word of Your Soil channel and vibe out with me and listen to what I have to say and share my side of things. And I appreciate that. It doesn't mean that you can't go to other channels. I'm sure you do. Like I said, this credit community is all one big community. It's not a competition thing. At least I don't view it that way. But I appreciate you all for coming by and checking out what I have to say. I'm forever grateful for that. Now, when I first started posting on YouTube, I shared the story. It was a video, and I don't think a lot of people remember it because I really wasn't going as far as being on camera back then. But I did a video about dropping my debit card and not using it anymore and how much I benefited from it to the point where I actually began to save money and have more money from not using my debit card. Now, I know to some people that may sound kind of odd, like how in the world did you stop using your debit card and actually save more money? Because obviously that would mean you're either using cash, which is technically connected to your debit card, or you're using credit cards. And yes, I put down my debit card in favor of credit cards. Now, to get back to what I was saying as far as it put more money in my pocket, I noticed when I used my credit cards, I was spending less. And it all ties into a video that I did a couple of videos ago regarding utilization and how utilization can be used as a budgeting tool. You see, when I had my debit card, I really didn't budget much. My debit card basically was me like, hey, this is my money. This is my money from the bank. So if I want to spend, I'll spend it. I don't have to pay anyone back. That burden of having to pay someone back is not there with a debit card because the person whose money you're spending is your own. So that burden is not there. You're just like, hey, if I use my debit card, it's my money. All I have to do is replace that money back into my bank account and I'm good. Whereas with a credit card, you're using someone else's money. You're basically borrowing someone else's money. Now, I say borrowing for 30 days. Some people borrow for a couple of years, which you're not supposed to do, by the way. But I borrow for 30 days. And like I said, once I started using my credit cards in favor of the debit card, I was able to save up thousands of dollars. I stopped spending as much as I was with my debit card, and I was able to budget more. So that was one big advantage right there of switching over from the debit card to the credit card. Another big advantage, which I'm sure everyone who's in the credit card community is aware of, is the points and the cash back that comes along with using credit cards. I always say if you use credit cards the correct way, they will work wonders for you and they will work in your favor. So I decided to use credit cards the correct way and got thousands of dollars back from points and cash back and rewards and things of that nature, as well as other benefits that come along with credit cards. Look at the Amex Platinum card, for example. I post about the Amex Platinum card from time to time, and I have got so many great benefits from that card. From traveling benefits to stores to restaurants to flights, all types of things, hotels. So many great benefits have came from that card, and that card works wonders, and a lot of other cards that I have work wonders as well, because I just don't have the Amex Platinum card. I also had the Amex Gold, and I have a couple of Chase cards. I also have other Amex cards and a couple of other bank credit cards. Now, if you do have a credit card where you could get back points and cash back, it works to your advantage. Someone asked me the other day, what are you gonna do now that these financial institutions are starting to offer the same cash back and rewards for debit cards? And I simply told them it's still another advantage other than the two that I mentioned that goes along with having a credit card. And that advantage is the boost to your credit score. So this is the third reason why I switched over from a debit card to a credit card, because using those credit cards, especially using them every month, did wonders for my credit score. As you all know, I started off with the Discover Secure card. And that card really, as I stated in this video right here, that card really changed my life, and it really got me started on my credit journey, and I haven't looked back since then. That card, along with all the other credit cards I have over the past 7 years or so, have really helped my credit score. I went from poor to excellent credit, and a lot of that had to do with credit cards and knowing how to manage credit cards. I can't imagine that my credit score would have went from poor to excellent just by sticking to debit cards and not switching over to credit cards. I'm sure my credit score would not have done that. Of course, maybe I would have got the fair, or even there was a chance that I could have got the good credit if I would have just had other types of accounts other than credit cards. But credit cards boosted me up a lot, and knowing how to manage them well and use them the correct way really shot my credit score up. So that's the three advantages of why I switched over from a debit card to credit cards. Number one, I saved more money. It put more money in my pocket. I know that sounds kind of odd to some people out there because they believe that cash will actually keep more money in your pocket, but you know, once I put my debit card away and stopped using it, I actually was able to save more money, believe it or not. Also, number two, the credit card points and cashbacks. Cashback and points. I've gotten so many things over the past couple of years as far as cashback and points. A lot of free things as well. You know, I could just name so many things. I'll just put another video out with naming those benefits that I've gotten from credit cards as far as cash back and points and things of that nature. But I did have a lot of great benefits that I'll talk about in another video. So that's a big boost right there. And I know some people are like, well, you know, debit cards, they're coming with points and cash back. I had points and cash back on my debit card previously, and I'll be honest, the offers that they give on those debit cards don't touch the offers that they give on those credit cards. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm not just speaking off of some research that I did or something like that. I'm speaking from experience. My credit cards offer better offers, points and cash back than my debit card does. So I don't want to hear the whole, debit cards, they're on the same level as credit cards when it comes to points and rewards and cash back, because they're not. Also, number three, as I stated, the boost to your credit score. So if you are someone and you care about, you know, credit and having your credit score intact, which you should, because as I always tell my subscribers, a good credit score is at minimum a good plan B option. So if you are someone who's concerned with having a good or excellent credit score, credit cards work wonders for those areas. So those are the three advantages that I listed and the reason why I put down my debit card. And honestly, I haven't looked back. I'm still saving money. I'm still getting points and rewards, and my credit score is still benefiting from me using credit cards instead of my debit card. Now, of course, there are going to be people who oppose this, and everyone is not pro credit card. I'm well aware of that. But for me, I've been receiving much more benefits by using my credit card instead of the days back when I used to use my debit card and favored my debit card. But this is all I have to talk about in regards to why I switched over to credit cards and put my debit card away. I plan on leaving my debit card on the back burner unless they come out with some big time advantages to using debit card over credit card. I think I'll be favoring my credit cards more. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right?